as we are waiting for the students to join. So today we'll discuss about features of Linux. What are the features we have in Linux? Why people are switching to Linux when we already have Windows operating system? Why people are coming with Linux? And why technologies are coming with Linux operating system and why organizations are switching with Linux operating system. Means there are some features in Linux. Okay, so what is Linux? Linux is an operating system. Linux is an operating system. What is operating system?
Interface between the user and computer.
Exactly. Operating system is an interface between user and computer. Because in order to work with hardware components, we need an interface. Directly users cannot work with hardware components. Right. So that is the reason we need one interface. So operating system is an interface between user and hardware. It is an interface between user and hardware. Okay, so any operating system is required in order to work with hardware components. Any one operating system is required. It may be Windows operating system or Linux operating system. One operating system is required. So we all are aware of Windows operating system. It is user friendly. Right. So when we already have Windows operating system, which is user friendly, next, finish. Okay, graphical user interface. Then why again Linux? Linux is not much user friendly, but nowadays it is very better comparing to old versions. Okay, very much better. So, but why Linux? When we already have Windows operating system, why Linux? Means we have some features in Linux. We have some features in Linux like open source. Source code we get along with operating system. It means operating system is free to everyone. I'm repeating, source code we get along with the operating system. Operating system is open. Okay, so anyone can install operating system. There is no license key. But Windows is not like that. Windows is not like that. If you want to install Windows operating system, genuine operating system you want means you need to purchase the operating system in Windows. But not in Linux. In Linux, you can install directly, you can download and you can install. No need to take permission and there is no license key here because source code is open. Okay, so in Windows, in organizations also, when you have multiple PCs, it depends on number of PCs you have, will purchase license keys. They'll charge for that, but not in Linux. Here, operating system is free to everyone in Linux. Okay, and also you can modify the operating system. Source code is editable. Right option is there. So we can edit also. We can edit also. Whatever, I mean, you want to do some changes. You want to uh, change the view of your operating system. You want to create your own commands. You can do that. operating system is editable. But if you want to edit something in your operating system source code, means you want to edit something, you should know compulsory C language 100%. If you have C language 100% knowledge, then only you can do some changes in your source code. Okay, so I'm repeating the first point again. Open source code we get along with the operating system. So you can modify the operating system. And if next one is multitasking. It means capable of running multiple applications. This feature is there in most of the operating systems. Even in Windows also we have. We can run at a time multiple applications. Like you can watch movie, you can open another applications or software, or you c- or now you open slides at the same time. You can open VMware, you can open packet tracer, or you can listen the songs. You can do multiple tasks at a time. This is available in most of the operating system, this feature. So in Linux also we have this feature. And next one is multi-user. See, in operating system we have three types. There are three types of operating system. So there are three types of operating system: single user, single task, single user, multitask, multi-user, multitask. So first one is single user, single task. Single user, single task means only one user can log in into computer, and that user can perform only one task. That is single user, single task. Only one user can log in into computer. Okay, when the user logged in, that user can perform only one task. It means one application is running in the same time. If the user wants to log in into another application, they cannot log in. If they close one application, they can open another application. That is single user, single task. Only one user can log in, and that user can perform only one task. Example for this is DOS. DOS is the first operating system. DOS means disk operating system. This is the first operating system where you can perform only one task at a time. Okay. And next one is single user multitasking. Here also, how many users you have when you switch on your computer, how many user list it is displaying. Still you can click on only one user, one username. But that user can perform multiple tasks. That user can perform multiple tasks. If they open one application at the same time, they can open multiple applications. They open Adobe Reader. There's same time they want to open another SQL. They want to work. They want to work with Oracle. They want to listen the songs. They want to do some animation with Maya software. They can do that. Multi task they can perform, but only as one user. If they want to log in into another user, means first they will log out from one user, then they will log in into another user. That is called single user multitasking. Example is Windows. And next is multi-user multitasking. Here, multiple users can log in at a time, and that users can perform multiple tasks. At a time, you can log in into multiple users. 40,000 users can log in at a time, practically here. Okay, and every user can perform multiple tasks. That is called multi-user multitasking. Example for multi-user multitasking is Linux. So these are the types we have in operating system. Single user, single task, single user, multitask, multi-user, multitask. Okay, so feature in Linux is multi-users can log in at a time and every user can perform multiple tasks. So that is also feature of Linux. And next one is portability, means can be installed on all hardware architecture. We don't require any specific hardware environment in order to work with Linux. I mean, you want to install Linux operating system means we don't require any specific hardware environment. Okay, anywhere you can install it. See, if you observe AIX server, it required only IBM architecture. If you have all IBM devices, components, then only we can go with AIX server. Like that, we have another operating system also, which we use in their own architecture, like that. But Linux can be installed in any hardware environment. Even Windows also same like that. Okay. So, and here one more thing is in Linux, one more advantage in least hardware environment also. You have least hardware environment also, like very least hardware environment. 10 GB hard disk is there, 512 MB RAM is there. There also you can install Linux operating system. Okay, so that is the advantage of Linux. Open source code we get along with the operating system. So operating system is open to everyone. We can edit the source code also if we want. And multiple user can log in and every user can perform multiple tasks. Okay, and can be installed in any hardware environment. They don't require special hardware environment. And next one is scalability. Scalability means same operating system can be used on a desktop to a supercomputer. Operating system is one only. We don't have separate operating systems like server operating system, client operating system. Here we have only one operating system. In Windows means clients operating systems are separate, server operating systems are separate. If you want to be administrator means you required Windows server operating system, Windows client operating system. Okay, and you should know you must all the connections and settings, everything about server and clients also. Okay, that is in Windows. But coming to Linux, here we have single operating system. No separate operating system for clients and server. It means normally in our home PCs, just for practical purpose, which operating system we are using, the same operating system in real time also they install. Okay, so what we are using here, what we are learning and what we are practicing here, the same commands in real time also we use. That is the advantage here. Same operating system, no separate operating system for clients and servers. Okay, in one PC you have operating system. That PC you can use as a client PC as well as server PC also, because your operating system is one. That is the advantage of Linux. And next one is reliability, because no downtime in Linux. no downtime. Means no need to restart the computer also. If you do any changes, if you install any applications, if you uninstall any applications, whatever we do, okay, so it doesn't require restart. Without restarting only, we can update everything to kernel. I mean, so how to do this, I will show you practically in further session. Okay, so this is also advantage of Linux operating system. In Linux operating system, no downtime. Generally in Windows, if you do any changes, if you create something, partitions, or if you create partitions, if you delete partitions, or if you install any applications, if you uninstall any applications, if you update something, you must restart your computer. That is in Windows, right? So when you are restarting, it will stop all the applications. So when it is on again, we must run all the applications. Then only it works. Right, that is in Windows. But in Linux, it is not like that. See, in Windows, uh, in our normal laptops also, even in server PCs also, Windows will send updates. Once we install updates, either it will ask you to restart the computer or shut down the computer. Right, that is in Windows. So in servers, after installing the patches means updates, if administrator is restarting the server, every week Microsoft will transfer the patches. Okay, so when they are installing, when they installed that patches means updates, it will ask them to restart the computer. So before restarting, they will give the warning time to all the employees or clients, like 10 minutes downtime, 20 minutes downtime. They will give the information. Then they'll start restarting. So that's the reason if you observe sometimes when you are doing transitions like your GPay or phone pay, if you are using the transitions means you'll get the message like server is down temporarily, right? When your system is getting restart, you'll get that errors. But coming to Linux, we have no need to restart the computer. Without restarting the computer, by using commands only we can update. So that I will show in our class. Whatever points I'm explaining here in today's session as features of Linux, every point theory only I'm giving information what is what. But in further classes, you have practically about this all features. Every feature what we are discussing here, every feature we will see practically in further classes, all the points what we are discussing as features of Linux. Okay, up to now clear what I explained? Hope you're clear. I'm waiting for the response. No one is responding, but still, hope you're clear. And next one is security. Next reason why Linux means security. Why Linux is secure? Inbuilt IP tables are there. IP tables means firewalls. Inbuilt firewalls are there. If you want, you can enable, you can disable. We have this in Windows also. That is one reason. And SC Linux, secured enhanced Linux. It is used to secure local files. IP tables are used to secure networking files. So this is one reason why Linux is secure. Inbuilt IP tables are there. And next, it works with command line interface. Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. Okay, so those who know commands, they only can configure something in your computer. Without knowing the knowledge, command log based, no one can configure anything in our computer, not even a file, not even a directory, means folder. Nothing they can do. Okay, so Linux is secure. First reason, Linux is secure because inbuilt IP tables are there. Second, Linux is secure because it works with commands. Without commands, we cannot configure anything. You cannot open a file also. Okay, one moment. Next, Linux is secure because for every user, password authentication is compulsory. Without password, we cannot log in into any user account. Passwords are compulsory here. So Linux is secure. Next, Linux is secure because it doesn't support exe files. No next, finish, no auto runs. So Linux is secure. Okay, and Linux is secure because we can encrypt a file by assigning password. In Linux, we can encrypt a file by assigning password. Once a file is encrypted by assigning password, okay, so if someone is trying to access your file, it displays the content in encrypted format. If a file is encrypted, see for example, now you added some, you opened one file, you added some important data, your account details, your personal information, passports or something, IP addresses, something. Okay, you created a file, you added some content, then before saving the content, you encrypted that file by assigning password. You encrypted that file by assigning password and you saved that file. Then if someone else is trying to check the content of your file, it will display the content in encrypted format. So they cannot understand what data we sent. I mean, is there in that file. And if someone is trying to open the file, it will ask for the password. If someone is trying to check content, it will display the content in encrypted format. If someone is trying to open your file, it will ask for the password. So without password, we cannot open the file also. Okay, so it is secure. And Linux is secure because in Linux there is no setup files, no next, finish, no auto runs. We need to configure manually. You will get as a configuration files, all the applications. So we need to configure it manually. Okay, once we configured any servers like DNS, DHCP, FTP, once we configure, we can apply the, we can encrypt the file also. Once it is encrypted, others cannot see the content of your server. These are the few reasons why Linux. Why Linux is secure means, I'm repeating security point. Linux is secure because inbuilt IP tables and SC Linux is there. IP tables is used to secure networking files. SC Linux is used to secure local files. And next, Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. Without knowing the commands, no one can configure anything. Next, Linux is secure because for every user, password authentication is compulsory. Without password, we cannot log in into user accounts. Linux is secure because it doesn't support exe files. Linux is secure because it works with command line interface. Linux is secure because we can encrypt a file by assigning password. And Linux is secure because no setup files, everything you will get as a configuration file. These are the few reasons why Linux. This all features what we discussed now. All the features we will see in further classes practically also. Okay, so this is about features of Linux. Are you clear? Vinod Kumar, are you clear with the points which we discussed now?
Yes, clear.
That Bharat, are you clear? Bharat, are you clear? Mohanty?
Yes, ma'am.
Done. So this we'll see practically also in the next sessions, all the points. Okay, so these are the features we have in Linux. In middle, any point is not clear means not for today. Generally, I'm telling you can ask me. I will explain that points. Don't think in middle of the class you should not ask. It is not nothing like that. You can ask me. I'll repeat the points. If any point is not clear or any command is not clear, remember. Okay. So these are the features we have in Linux. In tomorrow's session, we'll discuss about file system hierarchy. Means what are the default directories you will get along with the operating system. Directories means folders. What are the default directories we'll get along with the operating system. That we'll see in our tomorrow's session. Okay, so this is about today's session. Thank you for the session. As these are the demo sessions, will not take much long classes here. Anyhow, one topic is completed. Today's topic is features of Linux, that is completed. In tomorrow's session, we'll discuss about default directories in Linux. Thank you so much for the session.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Mohanty.
Ma'am, exactly what is the roles and responsibility of a system administrator?
Sorry?
Exactly what is the role and responsibility of the system engineer?
As a fresher,
Yes, ma'am.
as a fresher, if you join, means installing the applications in the client basis, maintenance. Maintenance is our responsibility. Configuration, something you want to configure, like new employees joined. Okay, so Linux system administrators job if you join as a Linux system administrator, or in some companies they will give you Linux engineer, system engineer, like that. Okay, as you're going as a fresher or with 1 year experience also, you'll get this. Okay, so if you are going means your main task is installations, some applications your employees required. So we'll install that application. Maintenance and organization, LAN, local area network, we are the responsibility for that. Okay, and WAN also, routers, I mean connectivity between our local network to WAN, we are the responsible person. And operating system installations, we are responsible. Physical and virtual servers maintenance is our responsibility. And if any new employees are joined, you are the responsible person to give one PC with all the applications they require. Will arrange the machine. Like employees join, employee works with SQL employees joined. Now you will install Linux. On Linux you will activate SQL and whatever the services, I mean whatever remaining applications they required, you will make it. So in Linux means mail account comes along with the user itself, so no need to create it. So all this information you will give to your employees, your username, you will create a user, employee ID will create. So you are the responsible, even you are the responsible person to hand over ID cards, everything to them, logins, everything, arranging them all the applications they required. In future, if any employee is getting any errors, if their network is not working, okay, or system is not sharing the data to another system, LAN connectivity problem, you only responsible person. Work is not difficult. This is regular routine job only will do there.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you explain every class after what are the interview questions asking the HR?
Interview questions, actually, I will share the interview question notes. I have some, I mean, documents. I'll check and I will share that. And regularly, whatever the concepts I'm explaining, like today I explained about features of Linux, right? In Telegram group, I will share these notes. Daily, I will update, I will share the notes to you in Telegram. You'll get the Telegram link. So there I will update.
Okay, madam. Can I apply by this course L2 level support engineer?
Up to 3 to 4 years experience maximum you can apply with Linux
Is it
administration course what we are discussing.
okay? Is this course can be covered that type of knowledge?
Yes, from basics, from very basics to up to 3+ max you can go.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you for the session. We'll meet tomorrow.
Ma'am, where may I know where are you
Yeah.
from?